Okay.
Are we ever gonna hear Jeff's real
OBS has
voice?
crashed. Okay. It looks, or it appears. Why is this not? Guess I'll delete that. What was that?
It's KJ
This is going
Rocks.
great. I gotta add this video capture device. There we go. You can see my flat hair fresh out of the shower.
Are you guys racing?
We're not racing in a league. I'm just doing an NR 2003 stream. And I swear to God,
No.
that's what I'm saying. Okay, I'm gonna try out the... I'm gonna I'm gonna try out... Wow, no interruptions that time.
Techie, did you not see
What?
my message I sent you?
No.
Check my message on the DM. I need these 2 paint schemes.
Okay.
Oh,
Do it
brother.
if you can, if you want.
This is the greatest stream ever.
Save, save.
Okay, I have not
I'm
raced
down
on
Heat
this.
4.
I have not driven on this track in NR 2003 in a genuine year, so I don't remember what this track feels like. It
What the
shouldn't be
hell is
too
this?
complicated because it's Atlanta.
Give that to your mom.
Oh, this car has
sorry,
no
no,
speed. What the heck? I'm going 150. I just remembered it's Atlanta.
What are you guys racing on?
I'm just doing an NR 2003 stream.
Okay, here comes your first time lap.
First time lap. I'm going 170 down the front stretch. This is terrible. If this lap isn't first place, I'm gonna blow a gasket. Just gotta run the bottom the whole time.
I'm gonna go now.
Hey Jeff, why don't you speak up, buddy?
What?
He wants to talk the talk and walk the walk, but he doesn't want to talk.
Yes, I'm on pole so far. Oh, I'm gonna spin out.
I know what to say.
That's Jeff?
What do you mean that's Jeff?
Is that Jeff that was just talking?
Oh, I have him muted. I muted him like 3 months ago because he kept playing the
What?
soundboard.
He sounds a lot higher than I thought he would.
Now I can hear Jeff. I haven't heard Jeff yet.
Pole position. By how much? That better not be by a lot. Oh. Well. Why is grill tape on 100? That's why I was so fast. No, I don't want to save the changes. One, 4, 1. I can actually see my keyboard right now. That's pretty nice. Alright, Alex, are you ready to watch me do something while you do nothing?
I'm playing the Michael Annette challenge.
I'm gonna make a RSCC car set. Because I just saw the William Byron Exalta car behind me and it reminded me of David. And there's a car that Blitz always drives. Oh
We
god,
can
it's a
make
new...
D2. The drivers that suck eggs.
Yeah, we can just simulate
They're
them.
defined by AI. And if their AI sucks, then they can't make it to D1.
If I don't like them, I can just turn their ratings down. Okay, I'm driving the Hungry Jack car. I do remember one time I raced here, and it kind of sucked because I was way too fast, and it was on pretty high difficulty. So that's worrying a little bit. Okay, I missed a shift at the start. So Blitz is in the lead. Not for long, though.
Oh, I just realized my permit test grade is coming out in 30 minutes. That's gonna be the decider for if we have a good summer or not. At least for me, at least. You know,
For both of us, because I don't know if it's just me. If I'm doing something with somebody, I can't have fun if they're not having fun most of the time. Here comes Tiki Taki behind David and Jeff racing for the first time since 1804. Tiki Taki side drafting Ethan. Ethan's losing spots. Not really. Hey, William Byron being a good mango. It's been the theme of 2025. Why do they check up so much on the bottom? I gotta get a looser setup. This does kind of feel... Oh. It's gonna feel more like a handling track, though. So yeah, this is gonna be like a NASCAR game race, where the high side is the only side that works. Also, I just hit the wall. I'm gonna turn the AI draft distance down as low as possible. Here comes Jeff. You know, Blaney.
You better say something, Jeff. I don't get paid enough to do this.
I don't get paid at all.
It's quiet. I have to turn the volume up. Actually, no, I can use that PlayStation feature where it makes the quiet sounds louder.
That's a
Or I can
bad
turn the volume
idea.
all the way up. I have Jeff's volume all the way up. This might not end well. If he just starts yelling. Hold
Well, his
on.
microphone's quiet, so... I'm clipping that.
I'm not doing that again.
I was just trying to see if I could do a good save there. I'm not having much fun right now. I'm gonna bury myself in the pack a little bit. So I'm way too fast for my own good. Bell no. I'm gonna try the 2019 Super Speedway package here. Because so far, this sucks biscuits. I'm gonna try and do a good save again. It didn't work.
The yellow flag is out. Let's go. Race.
Might just try and turn the difficulty all the way up. Like 102. And then start in the back. Because my qualify lap was like a 30.8, I think, or 30.9. 29.9. So I think I turned it up a little too much.
Drivers, to your cars.
29.7. I don't really care if I turn it up too much. I just want to have some competition here. Hell. So how's everyone doing on this fine, what day is it? On this fine Monday afternoon.
Man, I'm just doing great.
My wheel is too low. This wheel stand Jeff made, I got really mad at Heat 4 one time a long time ago, and I ended up breaking the stand. So now it starts to droop, and the wheel eventually goes all the way down to my knees. Like, it'll start off realistic, you know, height. Blah! Hey, Cody Ware! My next favorite driver.
Don't become a Cody Ware fan.
What's wrong with Cody Ware?
Because Cody Ware is the spare, alright?
BJ McLeod. Carson Hocevar. Oh, that's Justin Haley. I forgot, it's the Daytona 500 cars.
There's not enough time, but there's enough line.
Okay, this actually feels nice. I'm not just flying up through the pack. And what was that? That was such a late reaction, but... Why do the AIs check up so much? Go, Shane Van Gisbergen.
BJ McLeod and the number 15 Flex Seal Chevrolet.
See, I'm technically playing NASCAR 25 right now. Because Noah Gragson's in the 4.
No.
Whoa. Hey!
Look who finally decided to join after 15 hours.
You mean rejoin?
Yeah.
I got a call.
Whoa!
Dual sense wireless controller battery levels low. I got a USB-C, like one of the thing on Future, man. So, damn. I don't even hate it that much, but it's, damn, it's stupid. Like, you know.
Oh, I get you, man. I'm zigging what you're zagging. If you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Are you ready to do some stat padding in D2?
Yeah. You know, I think we should have a Jeff on Jeff conversation.
Jeff doesn't talk. He's an inanimate
Yeah, I do.
object. He's like a bobblehead sitting in the corner of the room. I'm in 19th place. My car turns too well, I think. I think everybody else is having handling issues and I'm not. I'm gonna try the top. I shouldn't have tried the top.
Why did Hendrick Racing 9?
That's what I was gonna say. Bobby just sent a...
Oh, it's a screenshot of Bobby warning for being an imbecile dirtbag. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what
Whoa.
Bobby was thinking right there. He had all that room on the apron and he still decided to be on the track. And then when I'm actually about to get to him, you know, then he moves down the apron. But he's still on the track. If the lap cars weren't there, or if Bobby and the 62 weren't there, that would have been the greatest finish in RSCC history. Because me and David had like the exact same fuel, and I think P-Bob had a little bit more. But like, if I passed P-Bob, I probably would have won. Or same thing
Yeah.
for David.
I'm glad that we're talking together right now, because this stream would have no substance. Because I am so concentrated on passing the cars that are stopping. Hey, it's David. Hi, David.
I've heard
Oh,
David. I used to think he was Benny, because they sounded the exact same.
David's little.
He just sounded... No, he's the same age as me, but his voice is super,
So he is little.
like...
You know, to me.
Well, no, I think his voice deepened, like, in the middle of one of the Wrangler seasons. Because at the very beginning, he sounded like a Mexican Benny. That's probably racist.
A
I don't even think he's
Mexican
Mexican.
Benny.
He's
I'm
from
gonna
that
start.
area, though,
I'm just
so-
gonna start using that. I'm gonna just call people Mexican Bennies. I'm not gonna do that. I'm sorry. I'm having this conversation with somebody. Let's see what cars I have to fiddle around with, because I just ruined my reputation.
Oh yeah, I know I know where Kevin lives.
Ugh! Why? Does Kevin know that you know where Kevin?
Yes, and he's fine with it. It's somewhere in Kentucky.
Somewhere in Kentucky. Okay, so you don't know where he lives, is what you're saying. Good.
No, I do.
You
I
said
can pull it
somewhere-
up. Actually.
Why?
'cause it
am I-
was in
it sounds
Wrangler.
like I'm asking for where it is.
Oh, but you are. Hold on.
Yeah, I know. I'm not. I know I'm not.
Is it Kentucky? I think it is.
You don't even know what time. Oh my god. You don't even know what state it is.
To your cars.
Yeah, it was a while ago though, so
2020 Daytona. I'm gonna be in third person for this qualifying lap because you can't see my car at any other points. I'm probably gonna drive this car next race. Actually, no. What's the next track we're going to?
Iowa.
Okay, I might drive the NOS car then. For Iowa.
Oh my god.
Cover your mouth, son. No.
No.
I'm gelding. Alright, let's put down a qualifying lap at Daytona. Everybody loves Daytona.
Dude, I swear I knew where Kevin lives.
Why are you so obsessed with where Kevin lives?
Cause it's gonna be funny.
I
Cause he
knew
probably
somebody
forgot
in
about
real
that.
life named Kevin. And I know where he lives because
'Cause
we
he-
live in the same neighborhood. Not anymore, I moved back to South Korea. But, you know.
He probably forgot about that interaction we had, so if I just add him and put the address, he's probably gonna get freaked out.
Yeah,
I'm
he's
just gonna
gonna
look at the
kick you from
messages
the
that I sent.
league. You're lucky Jeff's in here right now and he knows what's going on. What if I just
I
convince Jeff that
solemnly
you're lying?
swear.
Alright, there's the checkered flag.
Oh, it's in
Fifth.
Media, maybe?
I thought you were saying that was the town for a second. Media, Kentucky.
Drivers.
I've been to Media before. It's a great town. Okay. Default Cup Physics, 20 laps at Daytona. Shouldn't be too hard, but it's me. Also, this weather looks exactly like the weather for me outside. So this is an immersive experience. At Daytona. And Alex Bowman's starting close to me. Shoo! Wow. I know I changed the drafting distance a little bit because it was a little too random. And it's also not the package where passes are made, so I actually don't know how this is gonna go. Hopefully, I can win
Dude,
this.
where does Jeff live? Not Jeff, Kevin.
Where, where does Jeff live? I'm clipping that out of the stream. I'm just pacing at Daytona
was
all of a
looking at
sudden.
his-
Dude, where does Jeff live?
I was looking at his dog and I associate the dog with Jeff, so I said Jeff instead of Kevin. I swear I had a picture of his house though.
Bro, stop saying stuff like that.
He gave me the location. It's not my fault.
I'm pushing Blitz right now. Into nobody, because nobody drives the 5. Somehow. I might go up with Larson. Even though the outside doesn't really have a good... No, I gotta push Christopher Blitz. Let's go to the front. Whoa, I'm loose.
Hi, Kevin.
Goodbye. David, no. I mean Byron. There we go. Don't hit the wall. Oh! It's a pretty realistic
I
wreck.
just realized Kevin drove the 97 before I did.
Yeah, but he's not good at road courses, so get him out of here.
Yeah.
These cars are way too loose. I thought I was going to save that, but no. And if damage was on, that would have been the most realistic wreck I've ever had in this game. I'm going to go to the 2019 physics, though. Because that's a lot more fun. Cup 2019 Super Speedway. Gotta go to the Cup 2021 thing, because that actually has the right physics. Already driving the right car. And my car is gonna be scraping on the ground, let me tell you. I'm also gonna go make sure the stream's on. Okay, it is. And 2 people are watching. Already driving the right car. And my car is gonna be scraping on the ground. Ooh, I can race at the Chicago street course. I was actually gonna do that, but I'll do that first if you're still here. I don't know if he's still here. I'm gonna do Xfinity though, cause AJ Allmendinger. I also need to
Oh, he
read
lives in
down.
Iowa. He lives in Iowa.
Why
I
are you
found it. I know where it
obsessed
is
with
now.
where this guy lives?
Thanks for leaking your address. Yes. Yeah, he sent a picture of his house.
Okay.
Help.
I'm gonna pretend I'm not listening to you talking about address leaks. Where's my Chicago car? There it is. I'm just gonna do like a hot lap around Chicago. 100% difficulty. Where's the Chicago?
Putting this in Google Lens, and then I can. Because now I have the picture.
My internet's dying right now. Again. The good news is my parents are gonna be out of town for the next couple days. So the internet might be good. Alright, 129 so far is a lap to beat. How is Kyle Weatherman beating Ty Gibbs right now?
Keep it under 45. Keep it under 3,000 in seconds. Watch that speed now.
I've technically got to do 2 laps because this is just the out lap.
You're clear of pit lane.
This is one of my best road courses though, so.
Left side.
Tonka Trail, Iowa.
Why does
Bless
Jeff
you.
keep sneezing?
I have allergies.
I'm not allergic to anything. Oh, I'm in second gear.
Phew.
Right side.
What the hell?
Stay on the left. Clear on
Okay, wait. Okay, hold on. Let's get her. Okay, North 4th Avenue. Western. Okay, hold on. If it's North 4th, which house? It's the second house, right? It is. Okay, so where is this? 502. Okay, 103 Birdland Drive, Newton. Okay, that's where it is.
Dude, please don't. I'm making a stream right now.
No one's gonna hear this.
There's 3 people watching right now.
Clip.
103
That was a bad turn 1.
Central Heating. It's okay, Kevin. Jeez, alright. Didn't know you play like that.
We gotta try and beat a 129 though. That was really bad. Not even gonna shift to first there.
All right. Clear on the right.
I hate this part of the track. This car never turns. I might be using the wrong setup too. Nemechek just hit the wall.
I'm not gonna leak it though. I'm not gonna
Oh my
leak
god, 27.
it. I just said it, but I'm not gonna leak it. There's only like 3 people watching anyways. I'm just gonna say I know where he lives. We've already gone through this though. I'm just reminding him because he might have forgotten.
I'm gonna do one more lap because that sucked.
If Kevin ever does anything bad to me, you know where I'm going. It's his fault. He literally sent a picture in the server with 200 people of his house. Now I'm the bad guy? Okay. Whatever, bro. I gotta get back on this Michael and Ed challenge. I've been dilly-dallying. I've been zigging when I should have been zagging. So how's the weather?
126.8. What the Christopher Bell? I knew I was sliding the tires a lot, but there is no way. I got a 1-2. Okay. That's my best lap ever here, and I wasn't even trying to do that. I was just getting ambitious. Because I don't usually slide the tires that much. And I want to see if I'm using the right setup, because I usually... Okay, I was. It's the COTA setup. Okay. That's the Chicago Street Course. That was an insane lap. Nobody's ever going to run a lap like that in real life, though, because in NR you can get away with braking when you're halfway into the corner already. Now I'm going to go do Daytona. Again. Slightly less. So, Alexander Jones.
I gotta get back on this Michael and Ed challenge. I've been dilly-dallying. Okay, I'll stop.
I kind of like this stream. Listen to my reaction to the lap time. 126.8. What the Christopher Bell? I knew I was sliding the tires a lot. Okay. Qualify 2019. I assume this has all the works. You know, one Krabby Patty with the works. Back to doing what I want to do. You know, oh god.
Happy birthday.
This guy just said I can be a Carson fan. Oh, brother. If you're talking about Carson Hocevar, I gotta stop. I'm trying to qualify.
No, you're just a fan of people named Carson.
I don't
That
even
aren't Hocevar.
I don't even dislike Carson Hocevar that much. Like, I'll be mad in the moment, but I don't care right now. And it's funny, because every time I see them together on track now, they're working together. Like at Pocono in Atlanta. Alright, I'm going 194 in qualifying. I don't feel like I've gone that fast in qualifying in a really long time. I really hope I opened the right thing. Pretty sure I did. And I'm scraping on the ground like I should be. How's the Michael Annette challenge going? We're racing at the same track now.
I quit.
Oh my god. You can't just give up. 46.1, and that's still 16th place. That's actually a good thing. I don't like being super fast at super speedways. Because I don't want to pull away from the pack. Okay, but we know the car is going to be handling like Bugaravich.
Like what?
Like Bugaravich. Like that one spotter. Or crew chief or whatever he is. For SHR. No, it's just HR now.
No, it's HFT.
If you don't close that big fat gaping hole of yours...
I'm gonna...
Okay, I'm
No, you're just
starting
gonna
on
have
the
to find out,
outside
actually.
behind Cole Custer. Alex, you remember what happened last time I was behind Cole Custer at Daytona? I
Are
said,
you hashtag thungry?
My thumbs aren't hungry, no. I just
What,
bit my
what
thumb on
does that
screen.
even mean? Why is that on Michael Annette's car?
What? Is it because
It says
Pilot Flying
thungry
Coffee?
on the roof. Yeah.
Probably something to do with, you know, edible coffee or something, I don't know. Remember when people made, when those people in my class were making, they were the age you are now, made that stupid gum called chewables, and I was like, I don't want to do this, it sounds like you're making drugs. Like, gum drugs. Gugs. I'm never saying that again. Alright. I don't want to be on the outside because I want to showcase how fun this package is to drive, and it's not fun to drive when you're in the lane that doesn't work in the game. Like, you can kind of get the outside to work, but it's like trying to get the outside to work at Daytona and NASCAR game. Like, you've got to have every car in the field up at the top and only 3 cars at the bottom just to get it to even pretend to work. Oh yeah, also the middle for some reason is the best lane when you're by yourself. Well, as you can see, I'm the most focused man on the planet, trying not to cause any wrecks. I want to fit into the inside. It doesn't look like that's going to happen. I don't know if you can see my car is sliding in the corners. I gotta turn this
Who do you
steering.
think is gonna win Chicago?
Shane Van Chicago Bergen.
I think it's gonna be Christopher Bell.
It's either gonna be that or Allmendinger, okay? I know everybody says that. I wasn't even gonna
Allmendinger-
say SVG, and then we went to Mexico City, and he won by 6 light years.
I don't think Allmendinger's gonna win another road course if he keeps driving this for the 16. Because
No,
they're
he
not
was-
giving him the right equipment.
Well, he was fine at the Mexico, and then he got wrecked by Kyle Busch being post-2023 June Kyle Busch.
Remember that GIF where Allmendinger's in the Go Bowling fire suit
Ah!
and he pumps the stuff?
No, no, no. I'm gonna cause a crash.
It's a great GIF.
This car,
I'm gonna
this
send
car
it.
is handling like how Daytona Summer Race cars handle in the day. Don't make it middle of Ford. Okay, can I find a gap? Blaney, you're a Ford, let me in. Alex, can you take over the spirit of one of these cars and give me a gap? I'm stuck in the
Yeah,
middle.
I'm gonna take over William Byron.
Well, whoopity-doo, William Byron's way behind me now. I passed William... There we go, I caused a wreck. No caution! That's what I'm talking about. The big one just happened and there was no caution for it. And now I'm on the bottom. That's how you clear out an opening on the inside lane. And now I got a huge run because I'm in the draft. You know, the way Gotta lift into the corners. William Byron's in the lead. What? I just got finished saying William Byron's on the way back. Come on, McDowell.
XP.
I would not ever want to drive one of these cars.
Question, does Ty Gibbs need to be out of the 54 car and sent back to Xfinity?
No. He's Ty freaking Gibbs, man. Whoa! How did I save that?
I'm gonna...
That's what I was talking about. These cars are handling like jack... Oh no. I think Alex just left the call.
He did.
Yeah, I gotta turn my steering ratio back to a higher number, because this is deadly. 203. I've gotta, like, enter kinda in the middle. I can't enter just straight on the bottom, otherwise that's gonna happen. Like, I almost died 4 times right there. And I don't know if, well, I'm sure you can hear it in the stream. My car is dragging on the ground in the corners. Like, I'm gonna try and show it. You can see the left rear scraping on the ground. Can someone get behind me and push me? I know I don't have a good track record right now. Oh yeah, I'm only going to be able to push on the straightaways. Going obscenely fast. 201 mid-corner on the top. I don't know how well that... I'm trying to stay off of him. Like, I'll push him on the straightaway, like, that's fine right there. Second we get in the corner, though, especially because he goes way up. Like, I'm lifting right now to stay off of him. I want to go look at, like, De Benedetto's onboard to see what I look like right now. Here we go. Oh, we might clear. Just barely. Whoa. I didn't correct that enough. That was insane. I'm turning the steering ratio up for the next time, because that was actually crazy. Yeah, I did not try to correct that after it spun back. And also, I didn't know the game volume was that loud. You can't hear me when I'm talking normal volume, at least. Okay, but there was the move for the lead that I thought, well, here it is. The move for the lead that I thought was going to work. I also thought that was going to kill me, which it did. I touched the apron and my car lost it. And if I would have kept trying to save it there, and I actually... Well, I want to see the first couple saves I did. Wiggling up the track there. And I think this is the first one. Yeah, I just cannot enter the corner on the bottom. Take this opportunity to turn my mic. Why is my mic so quiet now? It just turned itself down, I think. I'm gonna put it at like 5. Actually, no, better yet. I said better yet. I'm gonna put it at like... How about 7? 7 looks like it'll be good. Jeff, I'm sorry you have to listen to this.
What?
It's just nothing but nonsense right now. Me racing in something that nobody really cares about. Right. Try and get back to the front again. As you can see, I have damage turned off because it's a lot more fun to do this without damage. Because if I lightly scrape the wall with damage, the way this mod is, the entire door is going to be crushed in. And it looks stupid. It looks like I got T-boned. Like in real life, the side of the car would just flatten a tiny bit. Not with this mod though, no, no, no. I might turn the steering ratio all the way back to like in the 30s. If the car gets too loose. Because I barely changed it right there. It should help though, for not wiggling as much when I'm middle of 3. Whoa. Alright, 20 laps. From 16th, hopefully to somewhere close to the front. Suarez, can you let me into the bottom? No. But Cole Custer's going to let me into the top. The lane I do not want to be in. Almost killed Bowman already. Oh, here we go. I want to be as close to the bottom lane as possible. Whoa. My car almost took off there. It's because it's cloudy. Whenever it's cloudy in NR, the cars just take off. Already redlining. Thinking maybe I can get in here behind Byron. My car's gonna be flirting with spinning out right here, but Suarez, please let me have this. Thank you. I'm gonna make sure my audio is okay here. As you can see, I have damp if the car gets too. Want to be as close to the bottom lane as possible. Okay, yeah, that's good. I don't like being bottom of 3 right now. Because again, I'm not gonna have much room to hang on to it when my car does inevitably try to spin itself out. There we go. Oh my god, I got clipped. Yeah, I gotta put more grip in this car. It is way too loose. I'd rather have it flying up the track than trying to spin out like that. Try this again. Wish I could have qualified 17th or somewhere on the inside. I feel like I'm already at a disadvantage being on the top at the start. And if this doesn't work, I'm just going to go to Atlanta and see what I can do there.
Get ready now. Going green. Pace cars in. Green flag, green flag. Green, green, green.
Oh, no way. Thank you, Daniel Suarez. And hey, my car doesn't feel like spinning out right now.
Still there. You're on the bottom, 3 wide. Outside.
Looks like I finally made a useful adjustment. I'm 3 wide bottom right now.
Stay low.
I'm gonna try and keep it going that way.
You're on the bottom, 3 wide. Outside. You're on the bottom, 3 wide.
See what I can do. I'm off the throttle a lot right now. Alright, a little more grip. Still middle of 3 and 4. It's really slippery. Oh. Yeah, I'm not full throttle anywhere right now. Now I am. But I'm off of it there. I'm in 9th place. It's pretty decent. Woo! Why did they stop? I think Logano threw a crazy block. Just gonna assume. Yeah, it's still trying to take off in the middle of 3 and 4. It's the battle of the Stenhouses for the lead. 3 wide for the lead. Oh my god. Okay, yeah. I just can't race here with this package when it's cloudy. I should have just stayed behind him. And the game froze. Or crashed. Let me see what that looked like. I know I stream with like no bit rate. Ugh, alright. I'm gonna not do that track again. Way too slippery. I could make the car tighter. That's too much work though, you know, I gotta go mess with the setup. I'm just gonna go to Atlanta. And I suppose that'll be fine. 97. I don't usually put it at 100, because at 100 it's... the AIs will just pull away. Qualify, if I can find a qualify setup. Which, no I cannot.
To your cars.
I don't even know what setup I should use. I'll just do the fast setup, but... put a bunch of tape on it. I'll take all the tape off for the race. Oh my god. There is no speed in this car. Come on.
Okay, here comes your first time lap.
Only 170 again. Scraping on the ground again.
One more lap.
1 to go. In qualifying. 37th. I shouldn't even do... I'm not even going to do a second lap. 'Cause it's just going to be the same, but an amplified time. .29 is what I'm supposed to be getting. Which I get the feeling these gear ratios could have something to do with that.
To your cars.
Bring the tape all the way back, because I don't need tape in the race. Gonna start last and see once again what happens. Also, finally, a 2019 scheme makes an appearance. There's a few 2019 schemes here, actually. The Ty Dillon, the Newman, the Brendan Gaughan, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, because Brendan Gaughan didn't race in 2021. Oh my god, this setup. Help me out a little bit.
Stay behind the 95 car on the inside line.
Okay, if the outside lane wasn't pulling way ahead, I would. Spotter,
Get ready now.
crew
Going
chief,
green.
whoever you are.
Pace car's in. Green flag, green flag. Green, green, green.
Ugh.
Car outside. Stay low. Keep low. You're on the bottom. 3 wide. Car outside.
I have a lot more grip than I expected to.
Keep low.
Oh, Kyle Busch, what are you doing?
Stay low. Keep low. You're on the bottom. 3 wide. Car outside. Still
This
there.
is not right.
Clear outside.
Okay, there we go. It snapped loose a little there.
Outside. Still there. Keep digging. Stay low. You're now in the top 20. Keep low.
Why did they all stop?
You're on the bottom. 3 wide. Car outside. You're on the bottom. 3 wide. Outside.
I can tell this car's trying to snap loose, but it's just not happening.
You're now in the top 20. You're on the bottom. 3 wide. Outside. You're on the bottom. 3 wide. Outside. You're on the bottom. 3 wide. Car outside. Keep low.
Hmm.
Still there. You're on the bottom. 3 wide. Outside.
There's no way I have this much grip down here.
Bottom. 3 wide. Car outside. Clear. Outside. Keep it up. Keep it up. Keep digging. You're in the top 10. Good job. Still there.
Already in the top 10.
Stay low. Car inside.
This is ridiculous.
3 wide. Outside. You're in the
How do I have so much more grip
Keep low.
than every other car?
Clear outside. Outside. Still there. Clear. Inside. You're now in third. Stay high. You're in the middle. 3 wide. The next car's the leader. Clear inside.
Okay, finally the AI is a little faster than me, but for how long?
Still there.
Not very long at all.
Clear inside. Inside.
I'm hoping once I get to the lead,
Clear inside.
my momentum will kind of stall out.
20 laps to go. Okay, you're in second. The next car's the leader. Car outside. Keep low. Here comes the leader.
My handling stalled out.
Stay low. Clear outside. Outside.
You can't say clear outside and then not clear outside.
Keep low. Clear outside. You are on the point.
I gotta stop hitting the wall. Okay, so it looks like that is what's gonna happen. Never mind. They all just stopped. Okay, this track sucks. This is the easiest track ever. Like, I'd knocked the wall down and I'm still fine. Fastest car here. gonna have to, like, give the AIs more grip. Might try running the Super Speedway package at a non-Super Speedway track. First, I'm gonna try Talladega again. In a different car. Something tells me this will go horribly. Because Talladega already, that version of Talladega at least, is really, really slick for some reason. And I'm not even gonna qualify, I'm just gonna start last. Because I want to be able to feel out the track. Steering ratio is 18 to 1. A little concerning, because I think that was with default cup physics.
Drivers, start your engines!
Oh my god, my ass hurts. I've been sitting on hard floor for too long. I have no idea why the textures on this car in NR look so low quality. I'll probably send Alex a low quality picture. It's like I exported one of the Sunny D cars that was already in the game and sent it to him, and I think I just sent him a low quality picture.
8 cars in.
Or it's just because I downloaded it from Instagram. Probably a mixture of both. Okay, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna kind of cheat my way up closer to the front.
Car on the inside line.
Just gonna start myself up here.
Behind the 51 car
Green flag.
on the inside line. Green flag, green flag. Green, green, green. Oh man, they're showing us a black flag. Looks like your pass run is a yellow. They're gonna hold us in the pit for 15 seconds.
And there's a pretty big steering offset, as you could maybe see there. Where's the rest of the cars at? Okay, yeah, I remember hating the steering offset at this track. Also didn't change the AI drafting distance. So they might be a little... Actually, maybe I did. Oh. Can barely turn the wheel into the corners here. And it just snaps whenever you turn left.
You gotta come in for this black flag.
Oh.
Next car is the leader. Clear. The yellow flag is out. Inside. Clear. There's an accident in turn 1. Inside.
What was that? That was ridiculous.
Got a big mess in turn 2.
I don't know how I didn't crash there, but that was stupid. That was the dumbest thing ever. I came down into Byron, should have wrecked myself, and I'm just tank slapping for like... Like, some of these tracks, they have more grip, so it'll be easier to save to make it a little more realistic, but it's... Like, no car does that. That's silly. I think that's just the steering ratio, so that's on me. I'm gonna put the Daytona setup in. I think that might work. And I'll just keep the settings for that the same. And try that again.
Drivers, start your engines!
I gotta watch that again. That was so dumb. Oh, that was like some of those iRacing saves I see where people are just... Like, they can easily correct the car out of an unsavable situation. Which I would actually prefer that over NR, where you can, like, not save anything. Oh yeah, gotta go up to the front. Because again, I'm just testing this out. I'm not taking the race seriously right now. I just want to set up that number one doesn't have as much offset as the last one, which this doesn't. And number two, one that's not going to be as ultra sensitive as the other one. And I really hope that's not the track. I'm going to change the drafting distance for this track after this. Green. Oh. Maybe there is as much offset. Got Chip Ganassi on the top. Think they're being really generous with the banking. Scraping all over the place. I wasn't even trying to come down to block that. Going 202. And I think I'm going faster than anyone else is gonna go. I hate that sound of my car scraping on the ground like that. Remember, I can't turn the wheel into the corner. This track has too much grip, I think. Yeah, way too much grip. Look at what I'm able to do. I'm gonna cut across someone's nose. McDowell. I didn't even have to. It's cool I'm able to save that, but it's like... There's some times when you just shouldn't be allowed to save it. Like, all the wiggling I was able to get away with right there. Whoa! Wait, was that an AI blowover? I've never seen an AI blowover in NR. No, it wasn't. Well, it might have been starting to go over. Oh, yeah, it is. That's my first ever AI blowover in this game. I know he got hit first, but it looks like the car never tried to set back down. Why did I press view replay again? Alright, that Talladega has way too much grip, though. As we've seen. I'm gonna look at that. That was silly looking. And I might just try Daytona again. Because I don't know what else there is to do. Oh yeah, I can try an Xfinity Daytona race. But just base GNS physics. Actually, I'm going to try Xfinity 2023 Super Speedway. And I think Jeff just left. Which is fun, very fun. So this will be the last race of the stream. $31 cars, 97 difficulty. I might even start at the back. I'll suck it up and do the one lap of qualify.
Drivers, to your cars.
That's for Xfinity. I think I'm gonna qualify last. You know what? I'm just gonna start last. I don't feel like qualifying right now. Doing a full 2 laps by myself.
Drivers, start your engines!
Also, once they come out with the 2024 Roval, I'm gonna do a stream for that and race that. It's a lot better to feel out the pack from the back.
Get ready now. Going green. Pace cars in. Green flag, green flag.
Green.
Green, green, green.
I get unbanned from a NASCAR game tomorrow at 7 a.m. Which I'm probably not going to be awake at 7.
Still there.
And I fell asleep in the middle of the day today.
Keep low.
Okay, these cars have some grip. I could maybe have fun with these cars.
Stay low.
Anthony Alfredo's coming with me.
You're on the bottom. 3 wide. Car outside.
Yeah, these cars aren't trying to spin out in 3 and 4.
Outside. Still there. Clear. Outside. Keep low.
That is a big run.
Keep low. Keep low.
Are still checking up. Don't know why.
You're in the middle.
That was a bad move.
Hold your line. Clear inside. Inside.
Whoa.
Still there. You're in the middle.
Whoa.
The yellow flag is out. Let's go. Race back to the line.
What
Right
just
front tires
happened?
wearing out.
That was an insane wreck. All my fault. I thought I was going to be clear. In real life, that might not have been a wreck. Well, yes, it would have. Okay, I got hit by Jordan Anderson. Of course, it was the 31 car that almost launched me into the fence, too. Gonna try that one more time. I think I was way too fast to be making that stupid move that I did. Because I could probably just go win this race, like, you know, without doing stupid stuff like that. Without making silly 3-wide moves when I don't have to. You know, Richard Childress Racing. Fast super speedway cars in Xfinity. And if I can please find a Talladega that's not... It's so hard to find a good Talladega in this game. I've downloaded like 5 Talladegas, and still the default Talladega is the best one.
Get ready now. Going green. Pace cars in. Green flag.
Green.
Green flag. Green, green, green.
I want to get
Car inside.
to the inside.
Clear. Car outside.
Alright. 20 laps to get from 31st to 1st. Seems not too difficult. Especially considering the runs I can get. How do these cars have more grip than the Cup cars that have the biggest spoiler of all time? I might try those cars again one more time before I end the stream. That was a legal pass. Get out of my way, Preston Pardis. That looks like Brennan Poole. This might be a Brennan Poole car, like a recent one. Well, of course it's recent. I think all these cars are from the last 2 years, but... AIs check up so much here. This is right about the point I was at when I did that last time. Yeah, pass Ryan Sieg without wrecking him this time. I feel like the runs are a little extreme for Xfinity. Like, Xfinity Super Speedway Racing is better than Cup Super Speedway Racing now for sure, but it's not... You don't get runs like that. That's 2019 Cup level runs. I may have just made it 4 wide. Okay, no. We're not even 3 wide. Cars still are on edge. Whoa. Whoa again. Every time I lift off the gas, my car flies up the track. Ooh! Allmendinger Y. Ouch. Dang it. I don't even know if that was my fault that time. I think I just got hit. So AJ Allmendinger doesn't like me being named EJ Ethandinger. I was coming up the track right there, so maybe it was me. Yeah, that was me. 100%. And then big hit. No damage, because damage is off. I'm gonna try 2019 one last time. I'm gonna tighten up the car as tight as it'll go. Well, let me make sure I'm driving the right car. I'm doing Xfinity cars too. That's not even close. Just find the Daytona 2 car. There we go. 36 cars. I might turn this up to 98. Because I want to have... Like, obviously there's competition, but I want to have as much competition as possible. And this is going to be the last race attempt of the day. Not going to qualify. Going to start last. With 181.
To your cars.
Slightly tight car. 23-to-1 steering ratio. Oh, this is going to be good. It better be good. I don't want to be slipping and sliding. It's fun to slip and I really need to sit on the couch, or at least on a pillow. But yeah, the 2019 Daytona Summer Race, I know the cars were driving bad in that race, but that was because they were set up for the night. I don't think they just drive this bad just to drive this bad. And also in real life, you have to turn the wheel a lot harder than I do. So that's got a lot to do with it, I'm sure. Because in real life, especially without the steering offset in real life,
Going green.
because here I'll be like turning it right, but in real life they'd have it hooked left and then like slightly correct to the right a little bit, but like it's still, you know, left. You get what I'm saying. Green flag.
Green, green, green.
Big run already into turn one.
Car outside. Still there. Clear outside. Outside. Stay low. Too low.
Just lifted right there. Car scraping a ton. Running the 2021 Busher setup from here. If you remember that race, Busher's car was scraping all on the ground every time he was going through the corners. Ended up getting disqualified because of that. Elliott's on the apron. That's the problem with starting way back here. Made it up from, I think, 37th up to 30th. I'm higher than that now. Oh my god. That was a good push. This feels a tiny bit better. Of course, it's tighter, so it's gonna feel better. Whoa. 204. Yeah, I'm lifting. I do not want to try to give Eric Jones a push at 204. I did it with Bowman, but that was on the back stretch. Like, I'll give Eric Jones the push here, going 204. 205, actually. But I'm gonna lift. And again, every time I lift, my car kind of flies up the track. It's making me want to do a season, because having this be the last chance to make the playoffs, it's what it kind of feels like right now. Can we stop lifting so much? Oh my god. Checking the Christopher Bell up. Alright, I think there's room here to go 3 wide if I can, which I can't. I think I said it last attempt with this package. I'm not running full throttle really anywhere. Like right there I was, and then I got on the brakes. I need to change the ride height so it'll stop scraping on the ground. It's more fun with the difficulty being higher. Feels a little more real. But I'm still able to make passes. don't want to be turning to the right as much as I am. I think I'll turn the steering ratio back, but just make it even tighter. I say that as I was gliding up the track into Kyle Larson. And I had to go under Hamlin right there. That was almost a wreck. And I can't even look in my mirror. I don't want to be bottom of 3. Okay. Alright, yeah, I'm clear right now. Suarez, I appreciate you not taking that gap. My car's a little tight off turn 2. That is what I like. Almost caused another crash. Come on, David Reagan, let's go. I'm pretty sure I'm like 3rd right now. First. Okay, yeah, 3rd. Did he just say I'm clear? I should have gone high there. No, I shouldn't have. For the lead. And in the lead. Woohoo! 13 to go. I think this is the furthest I've made it without getting in some kind of incident. Kind of pulling away. Not for long, I'm sure. And again, I'm gonna change that ride height because that's bothering me. Here we go. Well, come on, build a run. The momentum's up top, not anymore. Whoa. How am I still out front? Like this far? That's not realistic. They would have had a huge run on me. And now we're 3 wide. McDowell, don't take that.
We got just 10 more to go.
10 to go. Whoa. Okay. I didn't think I was clear as long as I was. McDowell, you better go low. Okay. I do not want to be pushing right now. Alright, he's clear of the bottom, which he's taken full advantage of now. Never mind. Oh my god, this sucks.
Clear. You got a
Bro.
the next car's the leader.
I hate this game. Just because the AIs are stupid like that. Like, what was that? Come on.
You're back in second.
I gotta restart the race now because it's ruined. That's something I'll never understand why that's a thing. Yeah, let's all stop for the lapped car. Ugh. And I gotta bring the back of the car off the ground, not the front. I don't care about the front. Okay. And I'm gonna put that up to 100, because obviously 98 wasn't enough, which is funny. It usually I guess when it's not as cloudy, it's fine like that. And there we go. Not as cloudy now. Not cloudy at all now, actually.
Engines!
Okay. Hopefully won't be scraping on the ground this time.
Get ready now. Going green. Pace car's in.
Let's go.
Green flag.
Green.
Green, green, green.
I am gonna make it 3 wide already.
Car outside. Car outside. Clear outside. Car outside. Still there. Stay low.
It's ticky-tacky. Teammates.
Stay low. Clear outside.
Yeah, but of course it decided to be sunny again now. So I have no issues with stability whatsoever. Right when I made the car as tight as it'll get.
Outside. Still there. You're on the bottom. 3 wide. Car outside. Clear. Outside. Keep low. Keep low. Stay low. Clear outside.
Feel a little less like a rocket ship.
Car outside.
This was a lot more fun when there were people talking. When nothing's going on. Or just when I'm not talking. There is something going on, but that's why I'm not talking. And hey, I'm not scraping on the ground anymore. Woohoo.
Stay low. Still there. You're on the bottom. 3 wide. Car outside.
Can we stop stopping?
Stay low.
My god.
Still there. Clear. Outside.
Here we go again.
You're on the bottom. 3 wide. Outside. You're on the bottom. 3 wide. Outside. You're on the bottom. 3 wide. Outside.
don't you even... Why do they keep stopping? I gotta look up how to make the AI stop checking up on the bottom. I like being able to have momentum, sure, but I don't like it when the AIs are just not using the gas pedal at some points. Even if it's just for a second. Does that say I'm 7th? No, 13th. I might be 7th in line. Oh my god. That's what I'm talking about. You never see them check up that much in real life. Like, they check up in real life, yeah. Not that much. That is extreme checkup. This makes me want to do an iRacing Daytona race. I feel like it'd be similar to this. Except without the nasty steering offset. I am in a really good position to start a wreck right now. I'm gonna check up here because I know they're gonna... Maybe not. Maybe once you get far enough up in the field. Bowman might be leading this lane. No, it's Bubba. Oh, you're not clear. Ooh, yes. Side draft. This is good. Good, fun, competitive Daytona. Not getting to my inside, William Byron. See, I'm actually having to work to take the lead away. So I'll just run this from now on. Not scraping on the ground either, which that might be the reason I had so much issue before with spinning out. Byron's right on me. Here comes Bowman on the top. Eleven to go. Byron is all over my back bumper. I might have this, and I hate that. Because in NR, you cannot get the outside lane to start working. It's like the NASCAR heat games. Bowman's trying to start something up top. Here we go. Woohoo, competition. Wonder how long that's gonna last though. I hate the outside lane at this track, man. Oh, don't get stuck in the middle. Ooh, they're actually taking it back. Time to hit the panic button. I thought Byron was going to be able to keep me up front. Here comes Bubba. We're both down to defend. Bubba, I'm giving you space to come down here. Clear to the top anyways. Oh. Seven to go. My spotter cleared me for just a second. This might actually be a good finish. It feels like it's been 7 to go for like 8 laps. 6 to go. And he's clear. Dude, and a lap car is going to ruin it. Because watch this, they're going to slow down for him. I'm checking up and making sure I'm not in the lead if that happens. Because this, it's so stupid that NR has that. Yep, and look how slow he's going. That might even cause a wreck. Oh no, lap car got out of the way. No, he didn't. Kligerman, get out of the damn way. What are you doing? And that's it for any good competitive racing. Now it's just going to be 3 cars single file. Somebody needs to go up top. Dude, I don't want to... Come on, Byron. I went on the apron, so we'd have to go up. And back in formation. Oh, actually, there's a bunch of cars up there now. Woohoo. Only had to sacrifice Alex Bowman. And Parker Kligerman's still third. Like, not actually third, but he's the third car in that outside lane still. So they might have pushed him back up to speed or something. Oh man. Might clear him here. 2 to go. Now I might clear him. Just barely if I do. No, I was clear for half a second. Coming to 1 to go. Alright, Bubba, you're gonna have to get down here in front of me. There we go. Perfect. Last lap. Of the entire stream. Let's go inside, Bubba. To the bottom. There we go. Side by side. I didn't get to be part of that. Bubba's gonna win. That was a good finish. I didn't think I was gonna be able to get to him because it was hard to get a run just by myself. But alright. I'm gonna look at the replay of that. I want to see how close it was. I know it said it, but I didn't look at that. So I was giving him a push. I was wanting him to go inside. He finally did. I'm pushing, and then they both checked up, and I thought I could get there on the inside, but just wasn't able to side draft. And at the line, that was actually really close. I knew Bubba got it, but... Well, okay, hang on. This is gonna be awkward. Slowest possible speed to the line. You'd see me going on the apron. Woohoo! What a finish. And my stupid butt, 3 wide on the apron. Let's watch it from Bubba's point of view. He's actually turning the steering wheel a realistic amount. I also think you'd be pretty scared seeing me in your mirror. Like off turn 2. I got to him. Onto his bumper there, to the inside. Thought 3 wide was going to work there, but it didn't. And at the line. Woohoo! There's There's me with my congratulatory bumps after the race, like I always do. Ah, man. That was a fun one. Ryan Priest lost 22 spots. And alright, that's the end of the stream. Ah. Yeah, my ass hurts. Alright, but nighty night. I might do another one of these for July 4th weekend. But, yeah.